Geralt had to face Eredin, but could only hope to beat him with the help of friends. The Wild Hunt could be defeated with exceptionally powerful magic, so Triss and Yen set out to reconvene the Lodge of Sorceresses. Avallac'h, too, began to lay plans of his own.
A man who dare not down some rent is a man who...
Might want to look around some. Nothing interesting here. Full. This one's full too. Nothing interesting here. Full. This one's full too. Nothing interesting here. Full. Strange. That's awful pretty. It'll look great in the house.
They fought like two cats in a... And now they're to run Belgard together. And what do you get for all that work? A crook in your back once you're on years. You smell that? Those are the vapors of Tucson. Yesterday, they were fighting like cats, and today, they're in business.
Want to go to the port? Maybe there's some new ships.
Geralt! Her Grace awaits in...
Here at last. We lack only Damien now.
Captain seems like a man who can...
Perhaps he can, but he managed to steal ducal wine from under my guardsman's and it was he who specified the victims for the vampire. One must be exceptionally confident to
Still don't know this Centrion's behind the kidnapping and black...
Even if it's so, he then sold the wine to the blackmailers.
Need to find the Centrion, whether or not... Even if none of it's his doing, he could still know our... Besides, it's one thing to know who ordered the killings. Other thing entirely, and just as important, is why they... Someone's coming.
Captain, why so long?
This Centurion does not work alone. Bandits attacked us, not a small force either. One of my boys... And the word on the street is there's a heft...
Used to it. Not the first time I've been hunted.
Must you always? The port warehouse where the wine was delivered, we identified it, then learned who had hired it up. We found him. He admitted all. A man had paid him to sign the lease. There, fate lent us a hand. A waitress...
What did he look like?
Her description was not helpful. Handsome, well-dressed, with a beard. No distinguishing marks. This could be anyone. On the Centrion's arm was Cecilia Bellant.
The singer? I've heard of her.
The same. We went to her home immediately. Cecilia... A chambermaid claimed Cecilia is to meet a Centrion gentleman tonight.
The Mandragora.
A club, an affiliation of local artists.
Never heard of it.
They exude mystique, consciously, I think. Behaving like an exclusive cab. All arrive in elaborate masks.
Gotta nab the Centrion. See?
You read my mind, Witcher. I shall gather my men, so...
Out of the question. If the Centrion truly does have men about the city, he will find out and escape once again.
Duchess is right. Need to be careful. Best go there, blend in with the crowd.
Precisely what we shall do.
We, Your Grace.
Geralt and I. In that sort of company, the Witcher could use...
Where's the event gonna be held?
The Mandragora always assembles at the same place. A residence in Oatville. It's a very distinguished Geralt, you must don appropriate attire.
Rat the Centurion. But we'll get him. A cockerel in your cup. This is worth two in the bush. Hey, is that not this girl with the price on his boots? Here, get it!
Cut off his escape!
escaped.
Didn't look like locals. Damien's right. I'm a hunted man.
How do you like to do it?
You shan't turn back a river
No
with
big
a
guns, drooping danglies.
Shaylee can shone in its eyes your glow, sent marking times like curtains.
All jests aside.
I'm...
Thanks.
Ever your servant, sir.
All
I'm...
thanks.
Ever your servant, sir.
All
I'm...
thanks.
Ever your servant, sir. I'm...
Thanks.
Ever your servant, sir.
Here in Beauclair, all's right and fair.
Don't crowd around. Oh, that's bad luck.
What will the morrow bring?
Oh, is my head ever spinning after last night?
Late.
Well, well. I did not expect you to have such a sense of style. Not all bad. Nothing like... Just one other detail.
A mask.
All who attend the Mandragora soiree wear them.
Any idea what?
Likely because they imagine it owes. The truth is far simpler. This way, no one can tell.
Let's go.
Wise of you to hide your weapon. How do we find the Cintrian? Have you a plan?
Key is not to spook him. Need to ask after his partner, Cecilia, first. Less likely to raise suspicions. Especially since he might be expecting us.
What do you mean?
Ran into some of his thugs in town. Knew who I...
Right. Right you are.
Madame, Monsieur, an extraordinary pleasure to welcome you to the... Tonight, I particularly recommend you direct your
Tell us about these performances.
This evening, the Mandragora has the honor... The first was a concert by Cecilia Belont, a singer whose voice, were it stone, would surely...
Shame. You would have loved to.
Luckily, you are in time to see the great Calesti, a master of...
Visual illusions. Interesting.
The third and fourth, for they are a duo, are the two...
We were really hoping to meet Cecilia Belont.
You are admirers, I surmise.
It cannot be easy to identify anyone in this...
I don't know.
Let's hear it.
Seek the Kaveri orchid.
Meaning?
Cecilia wears one in her hair. You shall recognize...
Well, well. Dandelion's always complaining about artists being poor as temple mice.
The residence belongs to none of them. They are... Oriana, she owns this. Woman in the black dress. There.
Got her. Doesn't wear a mask?
It would be pointless.
Kaveri orchid. Let's look for it.
Geralt, be bold. Show us the artist in you. The paintballs. Cast them at the canvas.
Toss a paintball or two. Come and express yourself. Besmirch the canvas and behold your emotions. Good folk, yet another anyone can be an
It's
artist.
a paradigm manifested.
Paradigm! Oh, the damn thing!
Shh, silence. The artist must focus. Yellow. Why ever yellow?
It's obvious. It represents transgression in its purest form.
That green, lush and verdant as a field of vines.
To vines and to wine!
Should you tire of these hues, drop them in the pail and grab a different arrangement.
I got it.
It's the Sorito!
It's not a landscape, you pleb. It's a manifestation of the man's soul.
Blue blood is all I see.
Quite the noble color. Splendid!
The sky over Toussaint before the storm.
Or a deeply internalized fear of intimacy.
The composition takes shape.
Yes, it's sure to be a masterpiece.
Gods, scarlet, crimson oxblood, icy lips, full sensory particles. The composition takes shape.
Yes, it's sure to be a masterpiece.
A strong, subtle soul requires great precision.
Come, let's look in the alcoves.
Please do not disturb. One false move.
She ought to be in one of the alcoves.
Voila! Fine. Now, allow me a moment to ponder. My appraisal? The painting depicts spiritual dualism. The continual battle between good and evil. And defiance.
Oh yes, that's him all right. Good versus evil. The dualistic nature of man.
And defiance.
A true talent paints like the great one.
The great one. Take care, Witcher. He's a dancer.
Absinthe. The preferred hooch of artists.
Careful, it packs a pretty powerful punch.
I've built up a pretty powerful resistance.
It must be some such talent.
Your pause as you've made no effort to understand. It's a metaphor of the constant struggle for power and influence.
Needs I remind you first never. What else will they think of? If they can't agree, they will cut the line. And you, please try.
It's marvelous. It's very...
Look at the mage. I believe he's casting spells.
Yeah, we'll see.
Where are you skittering off to, Silvermane?
Fine. Let's give it a try.
Never suspected you believed in such things. Ah, how beautiful. Look, lanterns. They say releasing them brings the dolphins. That is no ordinary illusion. The man is a true artist.
Impressive.
Come, let's look in the alcoves.
Blah, blah, blah. Avant-garde, schmeffant-garde. It's all about two things. Coin and potential. I was prepared for all sorts of criticism, but I remind that's not potential.
It's an outrage. Cecilia never should have We are busy.
Have you seen the Skelliger Isles?
Cecilia, but are you sure it's an original? Please leave. This is a private alcove.
The great one.
We must throw off the manacles of war. Venture beyond the bounds of cognition.
It must be someone famous, I tell you. Such talent.
Exceptionally true. Would I ever love to meet him? It's a shame.
Do not disturb. Shoo, shoo.
It's the right flower.
Of course it is. A Kaviri orchid lends...
Need to talk to your model. It'll only...
To me?
Lie still. You may speak, but for love's sake.
Wow. Impressive portrait.
I know the style, the stroke. This is Dorian Velez.
The gracious lady has heard.
I've heard on...
At one point, the palace chamberlain even wrote...
What was the matter?
When he learnt I only ever paint nudes, he severed all contact. I've always longed.
I think...
We came here to meet you, specifically.
To meet me?
Centrian noble you came here with.
Centrian noble?
Orchid confused me.
I told you not to move!
As she concluded her performance, Cecilia tossed the flower into the...
Really like to talk to him. What?
Like many here. Tall.
Know where he might be now?
He gave Cecilia a small gift. A heart-shaped book.
Excuse me, madame, monsieur, I can't...
Must be someone famous, I tell you. Such talent.
Exceptionally true. Would I ever love to meet him? It's a shame.
Need I remind?
Love letter penned on a napkin. Look.
Oh, my amour, my sunbeam flittering across the firmament of my life. Treacly refuge.
Hit of Vistek. Artists' way of numbing their existential pain.
I do not even wish to comment.
Color is but the shadow of deliberations on the nature of existence. It is irrelevant to the work's ultimate meaning.
Someone left their loot behind. Looks a little like dandelions.
This was scratched. Someone beat him with it once.
Empty heart-shaped box. Cecilia must have left it behind.
It looks like it held a flask of perfume. A gift from the Cintrian, I imagine.
Scent still hangs in the air. Let's follow it.
Must be someone famous, I take it. Such talent. Exceptional, true. Would I ever have to meet him? We must throw off the shame he didn't come along.
Meet I remember what I wanted you.
This painting, it's rather... It's very...
Bloody colorful, that's what.
ignorance.
Aren't they even? Because the right cuff seems somewhat higher to me.
It's fine.
Sorry, only arti...
Come, we must...
I'd recognize that voice anywhere.
You must be mistaken.
I served 15 years in the pad...
Shh! Not so loud.
Yes, Your Grace.
I hope we can count.
Of course. I shall...
Looking for Cecilia.
She's in her dressing room. Where she went.
What did the man look like?
Tall, broad-shouldered. A black beard peeping out.
That must be him. We must get to the dressing room, quickly.
Yes, Your Grace.
No, stay here. Anyone tries to flee, you stop them.
Understood.
Quickly, upstairs. That must be Cecilia.
No pulse.
He...
Didn't go out the door.
You must find him before he harms another. I shall alert...
Shouldn't split up.
Geralt, I will be fine.
Killed her, then went out on the balcony. Tore down the door. Made a platform. Clever. Must be pretty strong. Must have climbed this ladder. Could still be here. Need to stay alert. Smashed mirror. Someone crashed into it, hard, then sank to the floor. Bloodstains. Links of a snapped chain. Jewel must have been on it. Jewelry box. Lock's busted. Picked open, probably. Precious stone. Bloody fingerprint on it. Thief came for this, must have. Tiny chain links next to it. From a snapped necklace? Seems there was a struggle. Empty inkwell. Knocked over, turned toward the room. Canvas is cut. Somebody took a knife to the painting, looks like. Looks valuable, but it's not what he came for. Blood on the window frame. Someone climb out? Fall out? sconce is bent, smeared with blood. Someone try to grab it? Hunting knife, richly ornamented. Used during the fight, probably. Jewel was in the box, it seems. Centurion tried to steal it, but someone got in his way. They fought, struggled, that's clear. Jewel's still here, though, so...
So, this is the tracker.
Indeed, this is him. We found...
And ended up here, but I've only found evidence of a fight. Seems the Centurions killed his last.
Poor girl. Always told her she chose her males badly. But I'll alert the staff. Have them see to her body at once. I caught him red-handed, attempting to burgle, rifling.
What did you do? Summon the guards?
There was no time. I feared he'd escape, refused to give him the chance. He struck his head on a picture frame as we struggled. He was bleeding. Everything happened very quickly then. I knocked the weapon...
Fell out of the window.
Just so.
None too wise picking a fight with an armed robber.
Why? Because I'm a woman, in a frock rather than... A hairpin might look like mere ornament, but plunged into...
Claim the man was trying to rob you when you walked into the room?
Yes. He stood over my dressing...
Mm-hmm. After this is my guess. Picked it up while searching.
Why, that's the heart of Toussaint. Oriana, how...
I bought it, many years ago, from...
Jewel seems important.
The heart is an heirloom. It belonged to my family.
Seems someone is very determined to find it. The thief left his tool bag behind. Found this drawer...
The heart of Toussaint. Representation's pretty faithful.
So... is this the only evidence we found?
Also happened on the weapon he attacked Oriana with. Hunting knife.
This crest is used by the Lords of Duntine. The present master of the castle is a passionate hunter. Our next lead...
Duntine. Remember the place.
More recently, the family's last heir, Roderick.
Know any more about this Roderick?
His grandfather was an advisor to Queen Ademarta. But Roderick is quite the recluse. He avoids society, preferring the company of a small team of knights. Though...
Oriana, everything we discussed here, word gets out he, failed in his attempt to steal the jewel?
Discretion is in the interest of us all. I'll not ask what this is about, just as I...
Forgive...
You must excuse me a moment.
Oriana, any thoughts?
Few make me feel awkward. But in her presence, I sense anxiety, discomfort.
The drawing. It's on the same type of paper the victims' names were written on. Drawn with the same ink, too. Seems the work of our blackmailers.
Who were not only behind the beast's murders, but also stole the Sonreal.
Look, the wine, the jewel, both tied to you. Worried about one thing. That somewhere at the end of this scheme, plan might...
It... My sister, Syanna, might be among the schemers. She left court when we were children.
What did your sister do?
Syanna...
Parents run afoul of some mage?
No. She was born at an inopportune moment. They said she was...
Could be the case. Could also be because they were treated like lepers from birth. Isolated.
She was angry at the whole world. I recall one such situation. We were children, and Cedric's brother was smitten with me. Syanna knew of it. She told Cedric of a dream Cedric stole his father's sword and killed his brother. She destroyed two. In the end, they forced her to leave the palace.
Think your sister might...
You see, I recall her always being rather...
Here, that's normal for sisters. Rivalry.
True. I suppose I gave as good as I got. The wine, its theft was the first clue. But I grew almost certain when I saw the heart of Toussaint. Syanna received it from father as a gift. Someone wanted some of my wine. The same someone ordered our family jewels stolen.
A fallen princess satisfying whims, going...
Your mission has gained new import. You must go to... No matter what she did, she is not to be harmed.
I'll find her if she...
I hope you do. I very much wish to talk to her. Sister to sister.
Your Grace, Geralt?
Regis! What a surprise! I had no idea you were in Beauclair.
My very dear friend, Detlaf van der Eritane, an arrival from...
Ah, yes. Splendid. But why are you...
They came to pay me a surprise visit, so I invited Regis in. Witcher, I hear you know Regis...
Seems surprised. Why?
I never would have suspected Regis to...
Don't be fooled, dear. Geralt has many merits. He merely hides them from the world.
You said you're both aiding him with his contract. Master Witcher, maybe you could satisfy my curiosity.
Despite what you might have heard, I don't lunge at every monster I see, sword in hand. Talking gets the job done for some.
It might want to apologize.
My word. For what might the monster...
For killing. Though at times there is no choice. When...
Same as humans. Put them in that...
You understand this. It must... If I understand you correctly, you would...
If possible, yeah. Or at least try.
Enough about the Witcher trade for now. Regis mentioned...
Fond memories?
It was wonderful. I was positively entranced by the land's
I believe we're running short on wine.
Let me go. When I help Regis, know your wine a lot, but...
We shall return forthwith. An exceptional conversation, don't you think? Vampire?
You crazy bringing Detlaf here?
Geralt, allow me to explain.
No, let me explain.
But that is precisely what I'm doing. That is, not until he gets his hands on the...
Oriana.
I met her years ago, before I met you. But I shall tell you...
Guessing it's no accident.
It would be quite some coincidence indeed.
Now listen close. Managed to learn where the blackmailers are.
That's splendid news.
Duchess expects we'll find her long-lost sister there, too.
Do you mean to say your task now is to
Mean to say we can't breathe a word of this to Detlaf, who wants revenge above all else.
Geralt, you must...
No, Regis. Can't risk it. Gotta keep Detlaf here while I go to Duntine.
Alone?
Alone. That way I can...
I hope you know what you're doing.
Splendidly, Detlaf. You're back. It took you long enough.
Contrary to what common folk believe, choosing a wine is not nearly as easy as it might...
Regis, gallant as ever. I regret all the more that I shan't finish this.
Your Grace.
I thank you for your help. It's been... You have exceptional friends.
Don't know him too well.
Not much, but I've a good sense of the true nature of those.
So what's his?
Sensitive, sad. He carries within him the weight of a
Didn't expect the...
Neither did I. But I have not drawn...
Gotta go to...
I've decided my guardsmen will support you. It stands along the San Retour River. Captain de la Tour and his men will await you there at mid...
He's no hero. That's the Butcher of Blaviken.
Long live...
Greetings.
What is...
Farewell.
I am the Witcher, to get at the root of these murders. Every resident of our fair town hereby required to aid the Witcher in any way he requests. Long live Toussaint!
Reginald Aubrey has returned, not to be missed. Buy your tickets now. Available.
Clissadozos. What a specimen. Scared of...
Long live Duchessa Anna Henrietta.
Sir Frosty Locks, was it you who won the tourney?
I'm early. No guardsmen yet.
So eager, are you? The mill, then.
See, you already prepared a plan.
We have two objectives. To find Her Illustrious Highnesses. Duntine is a modest complex. Several old buildings, a high wall around them. We mean to strike here, through the main gate. Then secure the area in front of the keep by storm.
How many men defend Duntine, you know?
Roderick maintains a team of knights for defense. They are no army, but they could number several. Also, Roderick recently took in a band of foreign...
Cintrian's men. Gotta be. Need to hit them from both sides. You draw the defenders, keep them busy. I'll sneak in the back. I'll vault over the wall as soon as you start.
Your plan puts you at great risk.
So it begins.
Quick! We grab Roderick's horses and we bolt. We won't vault far if the boys out front don't hold.
Not so fast. Little change of plans.
Kill him!
Shut up. Roderick sent them to get the horses. He's looking to flee. Can't let him.
I see no ducals along the road.
They must not be...
Bloody bots! What was that? Load those crates on the wagon! Hurry with those crates!
To escape.
But be careful if you drop any! Someone's here! They've breached the back wall! Come on! Kill him! Onward! No mercy! Go on, lads! Beat the bum butcher! Sound him! Sound and kill! Sound him! Sound and kill! Go on, lads! Beat the bum butcher! Lads, beat the bum butcher! I shall show you, rogue! Mercy! Mercy!
Nah, kept the wrong damn company. Where's the hostage?
What? No, nothing.
Where are they now? There's someone with them? Woman?
Of course.
And a whole pile of trouble along...
Pecking!
Where is she?
Yes. What?
Here, press it against the wound. Should...
What's happening? There's one! Kill the shit like that and got him! One up, we did it! Where's one? They're all around!
Giving you one last chance. Yield.
The damned harlot got us into this. Kill him! Attack!
Need to get into the keep.
They shall pay for everything!
Monsters! Don't be alive! Monsters abroad! They will come!
Wasn't expecting to see you two.
We thought you could use our help, Witcher. This is no time.
Expect to answer a lot.
Let us go then. Syanna! Are you hurt?
Now we need only find Anna Henrietta's sister. Where should we look? Do you know?
Mm-hmm. Ran into Roderick, Duntine.
Then speak and let's grab her.
Said she was in a room in the tower. Very one we're in right now. Which, incidentally, looks nothing like a prison cell. And just so happens there's a carafe full of wine here.
What's your point?
Giving you one chance.
I've nothing to tell.
Witcher, what is this?
Sorry, Dettlaff. You've been had.
My friend, please.
Renna's not her real name. This is Syanna. And Syanna is sister to Anna Henrietta, the Duchess of Toussaint.
What nonsense is this?
Syanna was banished as a child, but it seems she trekked back here recently. Moved into Duntine and ran a Vandergild out of here. Sent a man called the Centurion to Beauclair to steal some wine for her. Wine reserved for the ducal family. Centurion led us to her. Caught him later stealing a jewel Syanna had gotten from her father as a child. Sorry, Dettlaff.
If you...
He'd just fly off?
He did not wish to act rashly.
Think he'll do it? Make good on his threat?
I cannot say. He come...
I shall go to him.
Come again? After what he just...
You don't know Detlef like I do. If I don't do it...
Conscience gets to you now?
Better...
Well, it... Your Grace, we must proceed with caution. Guardsmen saw vampires here. They could still be about.
Vampires or no vampires, my sister is here. Find her.
Your Grace, that...
Syanna!
So concerned, I'm surprised.
You feel resentment. We will discuss them later. Cap...
As you wish, Your Grace.
And you, Witcher. Roderick of Duntine shall answer...
Roderick got duped and used, just like the vampire.
Apropos, were you able to establish who kidnapped his beloved?
We've discovered Syanna blackmailed the vampire. Ordered him to kill those men.
What?
She is his missing lover. Stay...
He was a tool. Whole scheme was...
You're mistaken.
Your Grace, I know this vampire.
What? You know...
Detlef.
The same who so recently sat at my... Is there anything else you've neglected to mention? Where is he now?
Waiting for Syanna. If she doesn't...
He dares!
Your Grace, we have 3 days...
Not a word. You have 3 days to bring me his...
Do you think Her Grace's nerves have been calmed?
That rarely forgets, rarely retracts what she says, especially...
Yes, well, even I must admit Detlef's actions were highly inappropriate. Are you upset?
Why would I be?
Let's see. You're returning from your hunt empty-handed, no trophy.
Upset's just not a sensation I feel.
Yes, of course.
Observant of you. So let's change...
How do your employers customarily react when you fail to meet their expectations?
Depends. Peasants cuss me out. Merchants demand I refund their deposit, whereas nobles mostly just release their hounds.
And rulers?
Usually threaten me with the gallows.
Her most illustrious grace await...
Your Grace, the population demands she be punished.
Another word, Palmerin, and I shall... I repeat for the last time. Syanna is responsible for the death of many, true. But she...
Your Grace, I fear the masses might rise. Storm!
Let them storm. They will not find her there. Syanna... which to judge by your means has not yet come to pass.
Did what we could, but...
My patience is at an end, Geralt.
Don't know. I lost his trail.
Is this all you have?
I respect your grace. All I can say is the truth.
At times, I hunt foxes. You, Witcher, have had a week. I've begun to suspect my...
Then perhaps your grace should have sent a beagle instead of a witch.
You tread on thin ice, Witcher. Fair, but to the matter at hand.
Your Grace, it seems Syanna tricked Detlef, used him to murder the knights who escorted her into exile. We have reason to believe that...
What? Speak...
Vampires! They protect the city!
Damn it.
If it's war this Detlef wants, it's war he shall have.
Syanna failed to appear as summoned. And there.
Seems not. Need to make some serious plan. Regis, you mentioned there was a way to draw Dettlaff out. A way you've avoided resorting.
Is that how I'd put it? Do forgive me that I've misled you terribly.
Regis, another inner monologue growing out of a personal dilemma. Just...
In due course. But first, Geralt, I'd like you to consider the...
Think Dettlaff...
I believe he suspects something.
And for that, he's declared war on the...
What can I say?
Really want to free Syanna? Hand her over to Dettlaff?
It's hard to believe, I know. But Dettlaff is not actually evil.
So say I agree to this.
I do not recall ever suggesting we ask her permission.
The meeting. What if it's nothing like you say? What if it goes south?
It seems unlikely.
Didn't ask for a lecture on probability.
I vow that not a hair on her head shall come to any harm.
Got serious reservations about this plan. Not least among them, we have no...
Hardly a reservation. More of an excuse.
Could ask Damien. Duchess treats him like a lapdog. Keeps him...
There, you see? I trust I've dispelled your...
Not so fast. How would I go about luring Dettlaff out of hiding if I wanted to?
You see, somewhere nearby lives an unusual denizen. One of the unseen.
And?
Toussaint is this unseen elder's territory. All vampires owe him fealty while they are here. He need but...
So this unseen elder...
We must find him first. The elder does not see arrivals unless he absolutely must. But locals...
Yeah, figured it out. All right.
I don't know. You'll have to...
So I'm basically stuck.
You know what I would opt for? Should we free Syanna and arrange for her to meet with...
Regis, don't mean to put you on the spot, but I gotta know. Say I...
Should you decide your sword is the sole solution?
Appreciate it.
Certainly hope so. No.
Crazy as the plan seems.
You won't make me beg.
But slow down. Not promising a thing. Just want to get a...
Of course. Many... Hurry. Damien could be in danger.
Or dead.
Do you think so? He's... battle-hardened. More than a few scraps under his belt.